it's Kristin and welcome to another Mascara Madness. For those of you that are new to Mascara Madness, welcome. For those of you that have seen these before, welcome back. This is a video that I do once a quarter where I review all of the mascaras that I've tried throughout the quarter because I throw mine out at the end of 3 months and just bring you my opinion on them. I changed this format as of last time and everybody seemed to really like it, and I changed it based on feedback from you guys to as soon as I have used a mascara long enough to develop an opinion on it, I will sit down, record that, and show you a close-up of it, and then, you know, I kind of move on to something else. So that's what we are going to do. So today the one that I'm talking about is the Estee Lauder Sumptuous Bold Volume Lifting Mascara. I will show you the wand on that. It looks like that. So a natural bristle wand. It kind of has a conical sort of shape to it. And this one is obviously a deluxe sample size that I got. The full size sells for $27.50. And I will read you the claims very quickly. It says, boost your lash look when you give them seriously bold lift with Estee Lauder's Sumptuous Bold Volume Lifting Mascara. The mascara's unprecedented bold volume formula features lash thickening fibers that will lift and plump even sparse lashes into long lashes that are full of lightness and flirtatious curl. Whew, that was a mouthful. Okay, so first off, I don't notice any fibers in here. I really don't. No, let me there. It just seems like a normal mascara to me, and I really like this mascara. It's $27.50, I realize, but it really is a nice mascara. I would consider purchasing this. So understand this, and I realize that for those of you that have been around a while, you're sick of hearing this, but if somebody's just happening upon this, I think it's important for them to know that my lashes have a natural curl to them. I don't even use a lash curler, so I can't speak to, you know, for somebody that maybe has a more downward pointed lash, how this would work. But it does absolutely make mine even more lifted than they are. And it does add some volume to them. I don't know that it adds a ton of length, but it really kind of beefs up the volume and looks very nice and bold, which is what I like. If you don't like a bold mascara, you don't like to be able to tell you've got mascara on, then this is not going to be for you. And I've been using this for about a month, a little bit over a month now. It's January 20th. I started this towards the end of December. So it really is. It lasts a long time. Hasn't started to flake on me yet. Usually after about a month in a deluxe size, you'll start to see it, but hasn't yet. And it doesn't smudge on me. And you guys know that's the hardest thing for me to get a mascara to not like smudge or, I'm looking so that I don't poke myself in the eye, smudge or transfer underneath my brow bone. So let me quickly zoom you in and give you a better look at it. All right, so here it is. Kind of do from the side. So as I said, it is $27.50, which is pricier, and it's a little bit more than my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. I think that one sells for maybe $20. So I still prefer my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, but this is a really good find. I really enjoyed this. So if you're wanting to splurge a little bit, or if like Nordstrom's doing one of their buy two get one free, this might be a nice one to have as one of your three if you're wanting to give it a shot. So that's how I feel about that one. So the next mascara is the IT Cosmetics Hello Lashes 5-in-1 Clinically Proven Mascara. So the packaging looks like this. This is kind of rubbery, and this kind of feels like that NARS packaging. And that is what the wand looks like. So it kind of has a little torture ball-y sort of thing at the top. And then hopefully you guys can see, it's like a sort of like a triangle. Let me try to do this without making a big mess. It's a very interesting wand. Let's just say that. So the 5 things that it claims to do, and I'm going to look at all this website here and tell you is, it's number 1, it says your natural volumizing mascara, your conditioning hydrating lash primer, your lash enhancing serum, your lash tint, your lash comb curler. It says that that's what it's bringing to you. So here's the thing, I don't love this one. And I will of course zoom you in. You know what, I'll zoom you in first and then we'll come back and talk about it. Alright, so here you go. Let me give you a little side. Okay, so I like how it looks, but it takes a really long time to get it to look like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry if it's a little bit bright in here, but without the windows it seems a little dark. There's a lot of snow outside. So here's the deal. This is what I learned. I could not figure out what my problem was. I'm a little slow apparently. I could get this eye to look spectacular, and this eye I just could never get it to look right. And that is because of this, I think. You have to use the brush with this little torture ball-y thing because of the way that it's shaped and comes down, you know, kind of like that a little bit. If you're not using it like this with the torture ball on the outside corner, it doesn't separate at all. So, you know, I do this eye like this, and I always do, you know, let's start. I do this eye like this, and I would do this eye like this with any other mascara. But you absolutely have to, you know, move your hand around, get in there, and really get like that. And then you kind of have to turn it up like this and get the ball. And I mean, we all are used to doing, you know, mascara aerobics, but I don't know. It was a lot. It's a lot of effort. So I do use, I've showed you guys this. I actually need to get a new one because this one's been open too long. But I always use the Buxom Lash mascara wand. I always have one here. Sometimes I just clean it off and have, you know, just the wand here. And I will separate out my lashes with that. So that's kind of what I had to do. I couldn't always get it just quite right on this eye. I do like, you know, contortionist moves with my arms. That sort of thing. So this sells for $24, which is just too much for me, in my opinion, when I cannot have to do all those sort of moving my hands around thing with the like Tarte Lights Camera Lashes or the CoverGirl Professional Super Thick Lash, or even the one that I did the last time, the clip you saw just before this, which was the Estee Lauder Sumptous Bold. So there are just a lot of other mascaras out there that work just as well at adding volume, which that's what this one does. It does not add really any length. I'm kind of looking into my mirror here. I really don't feel like it adds any length. It does build up some volume, but no length. So those are kind of my two thoughts on this one. All right, the next mascara is one that I went back to because I had some backups of it, and the one that I was trying out here I didn't love so much, and so I'm kind of letting that one sit for a little bit. I'm sure you guys do the same thing. You open one, try it for a week or so, and you're like, maybe this is one that needs to sit for a little bit. So that's what I'm doing. And I went back to this one, which is an old favorite of mine. It's the YSL Babydoll. And while I may have talked about it in favorites or something like that, maybe even in a Mascara Madness, it was before I did sort of this format, and I thought I would go ahead and bring this one to you as well. So this one sells for $32. This is a pricey mascara. Whenever I get this one, when I buy this one, I try to do it when Nordstrom has their, I think it's twice a year, where they do a mascara. I think they actually call it Mascara Madness. It's possible. It's possible I stole it from them. I don't even know. Anyway, you buy two, get one free. And so you can get each high-end mascara basically for about $20 if you understand what I'm saying. So this one, I'm just going to read from the Nordstrom site here a little bit. It says, seduction all the way to the tip of the lashes, a vastly spread look that captures all the light, a microfaceted brush that creates volume lash by lash. Lashes are multiplied, precisely defined, magnified. And it says, I find this interesting. It says on one side, thick and spaced bristles coat the lashes and create volume. On the other side, fine close bristles reach every lash, including the smallest lashes of the corner of the eye, for a full fringe effect. So what's interesting about that is here's the one, and it's a plastic one, which I normally can't stand. But on this, I really like it. I just turned my other light a little bit to help you guys see that. I don't see any difference in this brush. I don't see one side looking different. Sorry, there's eyeliner on my hand. Looking different than the other. It all just looks the same. And like I said, I normally don't prefer a plastic bristle brush, but this seems to work just really well with this formula. It's absolutely one of my favorite mascaras. However, the problem with this is that you cannot really get 3 full months out of it. It dries out very quickly. So $32 for a mascara that dries out really quickly, that's why it isn't like at the top of my mascara. I'll go ahead and zoom you in and let you see what this looks like close up and then from the side. All right, so here's what it looks like. You can see, I'm gonna have to look in the viewfinder, how full it makes my lashes.
So I really do love how full it makes my lashes. It separates out the lashes and just makes them look beautiful, I think. This is just really one of my favorite mascaras. But like I said, when it dries out, you will start to get flakes. It definitely flakes. And sometimes it'll start for me after a month. So I think I have this, or this might be the last one. I may have one more in my kind of backup, and I don't know that I'll repurchase it after that, just because it's $32, and I can really only use it for a month and a half-ish, something like that, before it starts to flake on me. And I'm not talking about a little flake that you can just wipe away. I'm talking about a flake that if you wipe away, I did it earlier today, or this morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. A little bit earlier, I wiped a flake away and it put a big black mark across my face. So there's a little give and take with this mascara. That's what I'm saying. All right, the next mascara that I have for you guys is the Maybelline, the Falsies Push-Up Drama. Now I think I got this in a, it came in some box. I think I want to say it was in the maybe BeautyCon box. I don't know, but I will say I didn't purchase it, just as an FYI. This one sells for, I'm just double checking, $9.49 on Ulta's website, which means that it probably sells for anywhere from $8 to $10, kind of depending on where you're going to purchase it. I don't know about this one. Let's start with the brush. So there's the brush. And what's interesting is that on the website, it says that it has revolutionary cup-shaped bristles. And I don't know what they mean by that. Let me put this up here again. I really don't know what they mean by that. It just looks like a plastic wand to me. The bristles are, I guess, a little bit wider. I don't know. I don't know exactly what that means, but what it says is that it scoops and lifts from root to add bold volume. So when I zoom in, you will see it adds volume, but it adds volume to just the root, in my opinion, and it doesn't pull that all the way through. So you kind of will see that while you can see my lashes at the end, I feel like it does show the length of your lash. It doesn't extend the length, but it shows the length of your lash. It almost does, it builds volume kind of halfway, and then it's almost like it stops, and then it just clumps everything together. So I personally like a very fanned out full lash. That's my preference. And this just doesn't do that. Now, the other thing with this is that I've had this for quite some time. I used it for a couple of days and was like, I don't think so, but I'm gonna give it some time and I'll come back to it. So I came back to it after about a month. Tried it again, still not good for me. So then I left it open for 24 hours. I opened it like this and left it sit on there. So it's a very, very wet formula. And what that does is kind of the opposite, in my opinion. It says push-up drama. So I already have a curl to my lash. Let's remember that. So I don't have to use an eyelash curler at all. I might still own one, but I don't ever use one. This actually, and I'm looking as you can almost watch your lashes get pulled down by the weight of this mascara. And this is, I only did like one coat. I didn't do my normal, usually I like to spend some time on my eyes and like on my lashes and put a lot on there. And this, I really just tried to do one coat, wiggle it up from the bottom, and it's just, I don't know. I just don't love how it looks. Some people might really like this look. So let me zoom in so you can see. All right, so you can see that I definitely feel like there's good length there, but you can see it more, I think, on this eye. I'm looking in the viewfinder so that I am pointing in the right place. You can already see that this one is dragged down a little bit more than this eye. I did this eye first today. And over time, they just kind of seem to drag down. All right, so I'm not sure if you can tell. It's just, it makes my lashes, rather than fanned out, very sort of clumped into a few lashes. So hopefully some of that makes sense. So all in all, this one is not a winner for me. Life's too short to live through a bad mascara. On to the next one. The last mascara I'm going to talk about this quarter is, it's just a fail for me. So much so that I'm not wearing it today. I really wanted to like this because so many people like it. I've tried it before, and then I know they came out with a new formulation, so You know, a friend of mine from YouTube sent me this a while back. I just can't make it work. I honestly don't know what I'm doing wrong, because I know Lisa from Lisa CO9, she really likes this, but, so this is the Younique Moodstruck 3D Fiber Lashes. So, I've talked about this a long time ago, but again, this is the new formulation. I believe this to be the new formulation. It kind of has, tubes have kind of a little window here. So the larger of the tubes is the Moodstruck 3D Fiber Lashes Transplanting Gel. And then this is the Moodstruck 3D Fiber Lashes 3D Fibers, okay? So you are supposed to, and you're supposed to do one eye all at one time. You're not supposed to, you know, like do one eye, switch to the other eye. So I did everything, I believe, correctly. But, so here's the wand on this. Mine kind of collects a little bit at the top, but nothing crazy. It's kind of a conical wand. I don't mind the wand so much. So you're supposed to put that on first, and then you switch to the fibers, which is a real skinny sort of wand, definitely chock full of fibers. And you put that on, and then you go back in with the transplanting gel, and sort of lock in the fibers. So first off, I want to say this. It definitely is more separating than it was the last time I used this. It was really clumpy, if I remember correctly, and I couldn't get things to separate out. I didn't have as much of an issue with that this time. My issue is that those fibers don't stay put on your lashes, at least not for me. They were all over my face. I Snapchatted about it a couple of times, and I wish I had been smart enough to like save some of those snaps or take some pictures. Because I didn't, I don't have that to show you. And I apologize for that. I just can't wear this again. It just was such a mess on my face all day, the days that I wore it. And I tried this 4 separate days. So this unfortunately was a fail for me. So I hope that you guys, again, enjoyed this. I had a lot this month. I think just because I used some of the deluxe samples, I don't know. So this one might be a little bit long. If for some reason I've decided it's too long and after this you're not seeing everything that I'm wearing on my face for all of the looks, I will try to list it all below in some way, shape, or form, although that's a lot of looks. But I'll do my best to make something so that the video is not quite so long. And normally at the end I tell you about what I'm wearing. So at any rate, whew. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you're still enjoying the way that I'm filming this. You know, this is only the second time that I've done it this way with the demos and that sort of thing, so I hope that you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them below. I will get back to you as quickly as I can. It may take me a week sometimes, but I will always get back to you, just the way life goes. So, all right, thank you again for watching, and in everything that you do, be beautiful. Bye.